Hi. So today I wanted to give you a tour of Natural Hues Farm. Um, when I go out and purchase my own meat, I like to know how the animals are being raised and what the conditions are on the farm, what they're eating. So I thought it would be nice to share with you the usual walk around that I would normally like to do. We got a little blue jay that just flew around the tree there. So this is the farm. Right now we're at the edge of it. And you can see this electric wire. That's for the pigs. Keep them in. The pigs have access. Currently, there's 2 sets of pigs. They each have access to about 1 acre per set. These are some of our chickens that we have for eggs. Right now, these are just eggs for ourselves. We haven't expanded yet to having them as a product. I'm gonna go over here because I think I see some of the pigs hanging out by their water. So as you can see, the ground has been chewed up, and it's because the pigs spend a lot of their time foraging. This particular batch that I'm walking over to, they started off as well. First, they started off over there, where it's particularly impacted, and they were in a 25 by 25 foot square for about a month that was moved around. That's for for electric fence training. Then once they were fully trained, I let them out in this half acre, and there's a couple of them hanging out in the mud. They love their mud. They'll calm down a little bit once they get used to the fact that I'm here. But this is their their water. They drink it out of there. Just to bite down on it. This is what they occasionally use for shelter. When they feel like being under shelter, a lot of times they just sleep out under the... Oh, apparently there's another one over there. Awfully skittish today. Maybe because I fed them yesterday and they know I'm not here for food. But, yep, so they like to hang out in the mud and enjoy themselves, run around. And I'm gonna go take you over. Oh, there's another one hanging out in the mud. Take you over to the new section that they have access to. That guy's following me, wondering what I'm doing. He's got on the side of him, he's got a birthmark. That's not an injury. But anyway, you can see how the plant life. They're all playing over there. The plant life is impacted because they've been foraging it. So they're getting some of their food from organic grain being supplied by me, and some of it, a lot of it, from forage. And now that I've opened up a new area to them, which is over here, they've started to spend more time in the field. But as you can see, also they like the forest because there's shade there, and most of their natural forage is in the forest. But they do like coming out here into the field to forage here as well. This is what they eat out of when they're eating supplied grain. You can see it now. Like I said, it's all 100% organic grain. Looks like they're doing pretty well on that. It's so hard to close. There we go. So that's what they eat. And you can, here's the little chickens. You can see the little smaller chicks. I can't get as close to them. They're a little skittish. But these guys we're raising for meat for ourselves at the moment, and planning on expanding that as a product we sell at some point once I figure out how much it costs to raise them. But they're growing. I don't remember on the calendar how much more time they have. I think it might be 2 months before they're butchered. But these are the big guys again. But they're out here As you can see, they're hanging out in the tree. They forage like crazy. There's a little area over here. This is where our garden is. This is just for us growing some squash, some watermelon. There's a few carrots in there, a bunch of weeds because we don't spend as much time working on it, and we didn't have any irrigation out here this year, but next year we're hoping to. It's like I gotta fill up their water, but that's where they get their grain when they need some. But they spend most of the time foraging. And over here we have our beehives. And should be, there's some activity coming in and out of the front there, you can see. The new hive, or this is the old one and the new one over there. The new hive might be producing a little bit of honey this year, hopefully. It would be nice if we did get some honey, but we're not sure because they are a newer hive, but they have been producing a lot, so it is possible. Up here we have the chicken coop, which is where the layers sleep. The other chicken coop down there was where the meat birds, originally that was their home. They decided to move into the trees and hang out there, but you can see the eggs are in there. We collect them about once every 2 days. There's also another supply of food in here for these guys. And yeah, so the little guys have access to this whole big field here. Walking you back to where the bigger pigs are. When I walked in, you may have noticed that there was some area there that was also impacted, but behind the fence. They have access to that front area. This is our electric fence controller back here. They have access to that front area as well as all the way back here. You can hear them. Yeah, they're getting big. These guys got 1 month left till when they're ready for slaughter. Hey. Whoop. They're a little more skittish when I don't have food. But, yeah. These guys are a lot friendlier because they're older. They know me better than the little ones, and so they like to follow me like their dogs. This is the same thing they. Whoop, put that on my feet. Same thing they eat out of as the little guys. Oh, you can see them eating out of it right now. They'll just go in there and grab a bite every once in a while, and then that's where they sleep. Then they'll come back out here and wander around and eat some more. They have a mud puddle back there. And that's pretty much the farm. There's some more area back there. I plan on putting some fencing for the pigs to expand into once I get the next batch. But that's pretty much it. In the winter, there's plenty of maples around here. We'll be tapping those for maple syrup and collecting them probably down the hill. And yeah, that's the tour. I hope you enjoyed it. Bye.